everyone! Today I'm doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. Question number 1. Why did you start this channel? Actually, before I started this channel, I'd been blogging for a little over a year, and throughout the entire year, I'd had about 32 subscribers of friends and family, but I never really saw any growth or progression from that. And I'd heard that videos can work better than blog posts, so I decided to give this a shot. And I'm also really enjoying videos over blog posts because there's so many more opportunities for creativity and to just be expressive and fun. And I really want to get involved with the book community because I intend to publish my own book. 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Well, this is kind of a hard question because I feel like there are a lot of fun and unique booktubers out there, and anything that I say is probably already been done before. But I'm hoping just to kind of be original and creative in how I do my videos. For instance, you probably saw the Wattpad royalty video a while ago, how I wore the little diadem. And then in the future coming up, I have an assassin video where I get to have a dagger. That's pretty cool. Also, I'd like to do a video on pirate romances and my favorite one. My brother has a little kind of parrot-like bird called a conure, so I'll probably wear him on my shoulder for that. Other than that, I'm not really sure. Again, there are just so many creative and fun and expressive booktubers out there. It really makes me wonder how people who are doing really well in Booktube are doing well. Just because I see so many people who are just creative and original. In fact, I've actually been recording other booktubers' subscribers and how many years they've been posting to try and see if there's any correlation between something they do and the amount of subscribers they have given the time they've been on. I haven't really found anything yet, but I'll let you know when I do. 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? The main thing I'm excited about is just engaging with the community on Booktube. I'm a Wattpad writer, and one of my favorite things about Wattpad is that I get to interact with readers and just hear their comments and thoughts on things. So I'm also looking forward to that aspect of engagement in Booktube. 4. Why do you love reading? That's actually kind of a hard question. I like reading just because, unlike, say, movies or any other type of storytelling, it fully immerses you in the story. You feel everything the character does, you taste it, you see it, you smell it, you just experience it, like even their thoughts and emotions. So I just love that feeling of being fully immersed in another character in another world. 5. What book series got you into reading? I've liked reading ever since I could read. One of the first series I began reading was Junie B. Jones. A series I read a bit later was the Boba Fett series from Star Wars. So essentially it covers what happens with Boba Fett and his father and how he becomes his own bounty hunter. And ever since that, I've adored Star Wars and Boba Fett because I was about 10 when I began reading this, and that's the age he is. And eventually he grows into his older teen years throughout the series, and I was kind of growing up with him. So it was just really cool to kind of grow up with the character and experience the Star Wars universe. 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? I'd probably ask them how they grew over time and when they hit 100,000 subscribers, just because I know growth isn't linear. And I know growth is also different for everyone, but I want to make sure my channel is growing like I'm supposed to and that I'm doing the right things. And about the milestones in their channel, because when you look back at some popular booktubers like a Book Utopia or Jesse the Reader, you see that they kind of start out like anyone else. So I'm wondering what kind of changes they made to get where they are. 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? This one's pretty easy. For me, a particular weakness of mine is focusing too much on the views and the popularity of something. I remember when I first started posting online, I'd post a few chapters and then I'd feel like I'm an absolute nobody because no one was looking at it, reading, no one was reviewing it, so I'd stop. And I know everyone kind of starts out like that where nobody knows of them. So if I want to have a successful booktube channel, I'll just need to push past that and ignore the views or lack thereof on my channel. And to help with that, I've actually pre-recorded quite a few videos before I began posting them because I knew the lack of views would be really hard for me to overcome initially. 8. When did you start reading? About at 5, when I was taught to read in school. 9. Where do you read? Pretty much everywhere. I use my Kindle a lot on my phone because I like to have something portable so I can read anytime I have free time. Like when something's printing, I'll whip out my phone and start reading, or I'll read on my bed right before I go to sleep, or at my desk, or at the couch, or in a car, or in a plane. Essentially, anytime I have a spare moment to read, I do it. 10. What kind of books do you like to read? You guys probably already know this by now, but I like YA fantasy and romance. And speaking of which, in the comments below after you finish this video, put down your favorite YA fantasy and romance recommendations, because I have a hunch that I'll need a few books to read if I want to put out a lot of videos. Well, there you have it, my Booktube Newbie Tag. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more like it, then subscribe below, and I'll see you next time.